Hey everybody, how's it going? It's been a little while since I brought out a create a class video, so I have a new one here today. This is actually going to focus on the low level Tundra. Personally, I do prefer using the Pellington, but I love the look of the Tundra and all around the gun slaps, so here it is. Well, before we get started, the one thing I want to make sure you guys do is go into wildcards and equip Gunfighter. Gunfighter's going to give you 3 additional attachments for your primary weapon, which will be the Tundra. And now again, with this being the low level setup, I'm not going to focus on the high-end attachments, we're purely going to focus on the lower level attachments today. So starting with the Optic, as you can see, I don't actually have any equip right now. This is more of a personal preference. If I'm equipping one, I usually go with the axial arms 3 times. Otherwise, I'll use the Royal and Cross 4 times, and then when I finally get down to the Hangman RF, I love the Hangman RF. Now let's get over to the muzzle here. So the muzzle is definitely going to be a big one. The 2 starters you're going to end up seeing at the low levels is going to be a stabilizer, which helps your idle sway, and a flash hider, which will help conceal your spot on the map for a shorter period, or for a longer period. Essentially, when you shoot, your dot will appear for a much shorter time frame than when you would shoot without this attached. I personally prefer this. I just find it to be a lot better. Alrighty, so now let's head over to the barrel here. As you can see, I chose the 28.2 extended barrel. It raises your velocity by 25%. The reason you want bullet velocity is because that is going to help make your gun feel like it's hit scan essentially. When you go to shoot at a target, let's say somebody's running to the left and you go to shoot at them, typically you have to lead in front of them depending on the distance of how far away they are. Adding bullet velocity makes it so you don't have to lead quite as far, so the higher the bullet velocity, the less you have to lead. It is possible to make most of your guns essentially hit scan by stacking the bullet velocity attachments, and I do actually have a video focusing on that as well. If you have any issues with hit scan or something just doesn't feel right with your bullet detection, definitely go take a look at my other video there and that'll help you out. So now we're going to head over to the body here. You'll see I have the steady aim laser. The reason I'm using it is just because I was messing around trying to get some fun trick shots and stuff like that with the hip fire accuracy. Typically, I would recommend the mounted flashlight. This adds a 20% to your reveal distance, which is going to put a little dot above the enemy player, making it much easier to see and spot enemies, especially on like the snowy maps and snipers who are hiding in the back and things like that. Now we're going to head down to the underbarrel. I use the front grip. The front grip gives you 30% better vertical and horizontal recoil control, so it's just going to make you a lot more accurate. When you're trying to land 2-3 shots at a time, you have to restabilize quicker. This is definitely going to help there as well. Now we're going to use the mag. So I use the 7-round mag, and even at max level, I typically rock the 7-round mag because it doesn't affect the ADS time. And having a slower ADS time on sniper rifles that already have way too slow of an ADS time, it's just not beneficial in my opinion. So typically the 7-round mag is the way you'll see me go. The only thing it will affect here is it will lower your reload quickness by 10%. I personally don't think that's too big of a deal. One thing you do want to keep in mind though with that is with the reload quickness taking longer, positioning already being key is definitely even more important. You got to be aware of the amount of ammo, the amount of time it takes to reload, and the position that you're at. Keep those factors in mind and you shouldn't have any issues at all with that. So for the handle, I chose the speed tape. The speed tape allows you to ADS 5% quicker. So 5% doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is a huge difference when you take a look at it. So you can see here with the 5% increase, it's 617 milliseconds. However, if we were to remove that, you're looking at 650 milliseconds. And then as you get faster or higher levels, you'll get faster ADS time grips. So you'll see the jungle grip here is an 8%. You have the serpent wrap, which is a 10%, and the airborne, which is a 12%. I personally prefer the airborne when you hit max level, of course, but we'll have a video discussing that as well. So in the meantime, pay attention to your level. As you level this gun up, continue swapping out your tapes / grips for the higher ADS time. Okay, now we're gonna have the stock here. So you're gonna see the tactical stock, and you're gonna have the CQB pad that you're going to unlock. I recommend putting the CQB pad on as quickly as you can. Once you unlock that, you're going to want it. Sprint to fire time is going to help when you're sprinting, someone runs up on you and you need to quick scope them. If you're an aggressive quick scoper, if you're somebody who sprints frequently, this is very beneficial, especially for the lower levels. The other one you're going to see that you do unlock first or start with is going to be the 25% aim walking movement speed. That's not really beneficial, so you're not really going to need that. I mean, when you unlock it, of course you can equip it, but you're not going to see too much of an increase there. Alrighty, so those are the attachments that I chose. Now, let me know what you guys think about them. I do personally think they're going to be the best options available at the lower levels. Alrighty guys, so that's it for the Tundra, the low-level Tundra build. If you have any other recommendations, any other builds that you prefer, let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to give them a shot and see how they go. Other than that, that's all I have for this video today. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. I really hope this works out for you guys as much as it's working for me. Alrighty guys, take care. I'll see you again soon.